We have covered the introduction to content analysis, where we looked at the planning and strategizing of the project. To develop the appropriate content, we need to know what people want. In this section, you must remember to bear in mind your target audience. What do they want? This is a crucial question to ask when developing your website content. The typical internet user is different to someone who would say walk into a store to browse. Internet users are multitaskers, easily distracted and ready to leave your site at the simple click of a mouse. They have specific goals in mind they want to fulfill quickly and with the least amount of effort. That's why they are doing online research. Therefore, if your content does not meet these highly concentrated goals, the users will undoubtedly leave your site. We will now outline a few tactics to consider when developing content for the user. A very good way to find out what people want is to simply check your keyword research. You can also see trends on Google Insights. Add a form on every page of your website. Did you find what you were looking for? Please comment below. User experience research is a topic in itself, as it can be very time-consuming and complex. Examples of simple user experience research can include surveys or questionnaires. Web analytics. Using web analytics and statistics based on user activity on your website will give you a good indication of their behavior directly. This leads to the question of what web metrics system is your website using. An effective and fully comprehensive analytics or metrics system should include the following: click-throughs, page views, site visits, unique visitors, conversion rates, abandonment rates, loyalty, frequency of visits, and how recently users have visited your site. Finally, use social media to do some user research. The larger your organization, the more likely people will be talking about you online. What are they saying? Where are they saying it? What is the impact on your business? Let us now turn to competitor analysis. The biggest mistake most companies make is that they think they need to keep up with their competitors by continuously analyzing and monitoring their websites. Rather, take a look at your own website and try to create a competitive advantage. To gain even more of an edge over your competitors, review the overseas markets as well. They may not be your direct competition, but they may still have a lot to offer. Countries like America or England are often a few steps ahead in terms of online marketing tactics. And so it can only do you good to follow the same procedure in scoping out the international scene. How do they organize their websites? By observing the competitor's website structure, you may gather valuable information. Which topics are covered? This is an ideal opportunity to find out where you can create a competitive edge. Which topics are not covered by your competitors? What does your user research show is most important? Here you can add that little extra your competitors don't seem to have. Which content formats are available? Take a look at the digital media involved in your competitors' sites. Do they feature videos or podcasts? Do they have downloadable extras? What is their brand and messaging like? What are the style, tone, and voice of their content? Some may sound too academic or obviously marketing orientated. This is where you can set yourself apart by using conversational content as opposed to technical jargon. You want to give your customers something that will hold their attention by providing them with content that is easy to understand. Where else do they go on the web? Do they engage in social media like Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn? Do they have a blog? How often are these updated? Try to find out what other kinds of web initiatives your competitors are using. This will give you an indication of the type of campaigns your brand will be effective with. Just to recap, content analysis involves looking at the content you have and trying to figure out what to do to make it better. The first step of the process is to plan and strategize, setting goals and targets, depending on the nature of your business. Next, you will have to determine what kind of content you will need by evaluating users' needs and the competition. The next module will be about the content strategy design phase.